In this video, we're going to be talking about Jamaicans' general unwillingness to take the vaccine. Or are we unwilling to take the vaccine? Let's chat about that and more in this video. Hi guys, welcome back to the Jamaican Experience with Yaz, where I bring you a Jamaican experience that transcends sand, sea, and sensimilia. If you're new here, welcome. This channel is about all things Jamaican, so if you like the video, leave us a thumbs up, share and subscribe for more great content like this. Alright, so this week we're talking about the vaccine. This is the hot topic in Jamaica right now, one of at least. And it's, are you taking the vaccine or are you not taking the vaccine? Is it bad? Is it good? Is it gonna turn us into zombies or robots? Or is it gonna be the fix that we need to get back to our lives as it was in 2019 or before? First, a disclaimer, let me say I am not a medical professional. I do not have a medical degree. I'm not a doctor, nor am I a virologist. So whatever is discussed here is purely my layman's opinion based on information I've gathered from readings and reports and articles and videos and discussions and debates from professionals. Also looking at Jamaicans and what we're saying, the regular man is saying about the vaccine, and also how I feel about both sides of the argument. You know, for, against, you know what I mean? Okay, let's jump into that. First, let's look at what the general public are saying. I did a video a few months ago about why are we so skeptical as Jamaicans. You know, generally speaking, we're skeptical about anything that we don't understand. I'm not sure if that's specific to Jamaicans, but we are skeptical with a passion. We're passionately skeptical about anything that is new. So it's understandable that we're skeptical about the vaccine. And also, of course, history plays a significant role into why we are skeptical generally as Jamaicans and also as more specifically as Black people. Now, I'm not going to go back into the things I discussed in that video. If you want to see that video, you can check it out here, linked in the cards. So Jamaica within the last week have gotten their vaccines. And from what I understand is that this vaccine is AstraZeneca from India, or manufactured or made in India. And it was given to us for free. I'll talk about that in a minute. When I read the general comments online, I think it's a split. Many people are saying they won't take the vaccine and many people are saying they will take the vaccine. Now, the thing is, the people who say they won't take the vaccine, they're just louder. I don't think there are more people who don't want to take the vaccine. I think there are more people willing to take the vaccine because it is clear that this is not unique to Jamaica. COVID is a pandemic. We all want to go back to life as normal. We all want our economies to get back on track, right? We want to go road, you know, as we would say here in Jamaica. We want to be free. The way professionals say we can do that is to take the vaccine. So, I'm not going to go through the comments, you know, with the people saying they won't take the vaccine for whatever. Because for me, I am baffled when I go through the comments. I'm just thinking, why are we so uneducated in this country? Why are we so uninformed? Why are we not educating ourselves about the facts? Why are we not analyzing different points of view and looking at the reports and the facts and the studies and the research? Why are we just running off our mouths about things we don't understand? So of course, with that said, anything I say in this video, if you're a professional and you disagree, please feel free to call me out on it respectfully, of course, because I would not want to misinform or mislead anyone into believing something incorrect. So I'm only giving my perspective based on what I understand from what I've read. Now, so the people who are saying they don't want to take the vaccine, they're primarily relying on conspiracy theories, just their own general feelings or fears about taking this vaccine. Now, one of the first things is they're saying, how could a vaccine be developed so fast? Professionals have addressed this over and over again. Thousands of people have died and nations have pumped resources, money behind developing a vaccine, behind finding a fix for this crisis that we've been facing for the last year, in excess of a year. So it is clear, experts have explained that normally when they're developing vaccines and medicines, it takes longer because they don't have the resources, they don't have the money, they don't have the manpower. But that has been available to them because there's nothing else for them to focus on right now, because they need to fix this crisis. Of course, I don't have a lot of information about how the vaccine performs long term, and they won't have that unless people take the vaccine and then they see how it works long term. That's the fact. That's how it's always been about any new medication, any new thing that has been developed. And then, of course, there is the allegations of this billionaire they say wants to practice or practices or wants to practice population control. So they're speculating that this vaccine is in an effort to make black people sterile, to kill off people, basically to kill out the black race or to limit the amount of people on the planet. All right, okay, I've seen a lot of the WhatsApps, I've seen a lot of the videos, I've seen a lot of the theories, I've watched a few, but after 4 I couldn't take any more. I still don't see what that has to do with the science and the research behind these vaccines. So I hear the conspiracy theories. I am not somebody who believes in conspiracy theories. I haven't seen anything compelling to believe that one thing has anything to do with the other as far as the vaccine is concerned and COVID-19. And then, of course, there are the people who, of course, have their general fears, which I don't think is unfounded, because of the history. So for those people, I say just look at the research, just look at the studies, just look at the facts, just think about the situation logically. No, then there are the people who say they want to take the vaccine. I'm one of those people who say I want a vaccine because I want back my life. I want to go back to normal. I want the world to get back to normal. I'm tired of the lifestyle that COVID-19 has created for me. I want to go out. I want to be free. I mean, I've been going out, but in a different way than I used to. I want back my life. So I want COVID to be over. I want to take the vaccine. I don't want other people to die. So if I can play a part in that by simply taking the vaccine, I'll do that. And then, of course, the people who are saying they want the vaccine, they're relying on the science and the studies. And of course, some of them, it is self-interest too. They're like, listen, we have to die at some point. I want back my life too, so I'm just going to take the vaccine. So those are the two sides. Now let's look at the studies and the facts. So the World Health Organization, according to reports I read recently, says that over 7 vaccines have been rolled out across 3 platforms in different countries. Whatever that means. I think it just means that there are 7 vaccines out there. Now, the main 4, AstraZeneca, Moderna, Pfizer, and the Johnson & Johnson one that they just approved, are the main 4 that I want to talk about. It is my understanding that the vaccine is to help our immune system to develop antibodies to fight the virus, or basically to help us to not die from the virus, generally speaking. Okay, with a lot of the vaccines we would have taken as children. Yes, we took a lot of vaccines as children, especially us here in Jamaica. So a lot of those vaccines, they would have injected the virus in your body for your immune system to develop immunity, basically, our antibodies to fight off the virus, so you are now immune to it. So if you are affected again, your immune system, it remembers the virus, and the immune system knows how to treat it and how to fight off the virus, basically. So it is my understanding that AstraZeneca and Johnson & Johnson did something similar to that. So it's not going to give us the virus to kill us off, but it's going to help us to develop immunity, basically to fight the virus. That's what I understand, generally speaking. However, I also understand from reading that both Moderna and Pfizer provide a higher percentage protection against the COVID-19 virus than Johnson & Johnson and AstraZeneca. In fact, several countries right now, including Denmark and Thailand and several others, as of the 12th of this month, just a few days ago, have put a ban on AstraZeneca because of the allergic reactions, or rather the reactions that people are having to it. They don't know exactly what is causing it, so they're not saying it's bad. They are not saying don't take it. They're just saying, the reports are just saying they need to find out what is going on first. So they're going to put a temporary ban. Now you just look at how these countries are responding to the allergies and the adverse reaction that people are having to these vaccines. Does it sound like they're trying to kill off their citizens? Does that make any logical sense? Because if they were, they would have allowed it to go through, right? It doesn't sound to me like they're trying to kill off their citizens. It sounds to me like they want their citizens to get back to good health. That's what it sounds to me, and they want to fix this problem. With that said, with Moderna and Pfizer offering the highest protection against the vaccine, the only problem with Jamaica now, is that why didn't we get one of those? That's what I want to know. I want to know, why didn't we get one of those? So of course I did some more research, and then I spoke to some people who are also informed. And one of the problems that is happening now is that countries who develop these vaccines, they're hoarding the vaccines. They're hoarding these vaccines for their population, and we cannot blame them for that. So I'm speculating that availability is an issue for us to be able to access those other vaccines that we may want. Another thing with Pfizer and Moderna is that I believe they need to be transported at they need to be kept at a certain temperature for it to be effective, which means that it makes it harder for them to go into certain rural areas. And if you talk about Jamaica, there are a lot of rural areas. Okay, so the last thing I read says that AstraZeneca is 76% effective after 3 months, of being administered just the first dose. In the same report, I'm seeing numbers like 85%. I'm seeing numbers like 95 and 97% for Moderna and Pfizer. So I'm just trying to figure out, as a Jamaican, a regular citizen, why did we get AstraZeneca? Mind you, I should insert, there are different variants of COVID. So these vaccines that were developed before may not be as effective against some of the new variants, basically. Now, for me, as a regular layman, reading a scientific report from the professionals comparing the 4 vaccines, talking about the 4 vaccines, AstraZeneca seems to be the one with the lowest percentage protection against the virus. So I know it was free, and I'm still trying to figure out why did we get that one? Personally, I want to take Moderna or Pfizer. I'm leaning towards Moderna right now based on what I've read. I don't really want to take the other one. However, I'm willing to take it to be a good citizen. And when I say citizen now, I mean citizen of the world. Not citizen of just my country, but a citizen of the world. So I'm willing to take it, but I have to say I do have some fears. I also have concerns about the freeness. Now, because I raised these concerns and I voiced these concerns to others, other people who are informed, one person said to me, well, you have to understand that this is a normal thing. Countries will gift vaccines and medication and things all the time. But for me, I don't like free medication. I don't like free medication. I don't like to be offered free drugs. I want to pay for my drugs. Another thing with these vaccines, I think the AstraZeneca is one of the more cost-effective. And the Johnson & Johnson is one of the more cost-effective of all the vaccines. However, Jamaica has said that they have budgeted for the vaccines. So, this is really just a gift because they did budget for the vaccine, so they could have paid for vaccine. The thing is, we don't know if those vaccines are available, the ones that I personally would prefer, Moderna or Pfizer. But I just have a problem with the free. I just feel like I want options. And the truth is, it's probably not really free, because what is free? Perhaps we don't know what the agreements are. We just know that India gave it to us as a gift. One thing I need to say before I wrap up this video, I don't think our government wants to hurt the population. If you think about it, it is weird that they're offering $10,000 to the elderly to take the vaccine, because I think by the time you are that grown in life, you are responsible for you're responsible enough to know if you would want to take a vaccine or not. I don't think we need to bribe our senior citizens into taking the vaccine. If them don't want to take it, don't let them, don't force them. I don't think we need to bribe them. And it looks a little weird. You know, it looks strange that we're bribing our senior citizens to take the vaccine. So that's my only real issue with this situation here. Because I don't think our government wants to hurt their population. Think about this, guys, logically. Why would any government want to hurt the brains of their society? They've started to administer the vaccine first to their medical professionals. At a time like this, do you think they would really want to kill off the doctors and the nurses? Does that make any logical sense? That doesn't make any sense. You know, so it's not logical that any government anywhere in the world, even here in Jamaica, would deliberately want to harm or cause harm to the brains of their society. There are just so many people in the society that are unproductive that they could have started with. Them could have started down at the bottom, you know, but they started at the top. They started with their medical professionals, which, if nothing told, if they weren't important before COVID, make we know how extremely important our medical professionals are. So it's not logical, guys. Think about it. It's not logical that our government would deliberately want to hurt us. So I think whatever information they have about the vaccine, they've shared it with us, and they're at a point where they genuinely believe that this is the fix and this is the right vaccine, and this is what's available to them right now, so that's what they're going to use. So I say, when the vaccine becomes available to you, take it. When it becomes available to me, I'm gonna take it too. That's all. All right, guys, that's it. What do you think about all that was discussed here? Are you for or against the vaccine? Will you be taking the vaccine? I will link a few of these articles that I mentioned and reports that I read below in the description, so you can read it for yourself as well, and you can do your own research. It's always good to do your own research. Don't rely on what other people are telling you, because this is the information age. There's absolutely no reason for us to just be out here listening to just mainstream media, because we can do our own research. We can read and understand and analyze for ourselves. So there's no reason to just be out here making a fool of ourselves on social media with stupid, uneducated, uninformed, misinformed comments for no reason. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. If you like the video and you want to see more great content like this, type yes in the comments below. Also, if you like the video, leave us a thumbs up, share and subscribe for more great content like this. We upload videos every week, so hit that notification bell right over there and you'll never miss a video when we upload. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, Jamaica is not just a place, it's an experience.